Hi there, everyone. I just wanted to update you guys shortly after my last update video. So, in my last update video, I talked about how I was working on a big project that is called Submerged Lights, and how it will be 300,000 words, and it is going to be my biggest project to date. Now, I want you to know that I'm just changing things up a little bit, so I'm still working on that project. But when I was listening back to that video and even recording that video, I was like, wow, I made quite a few valid points for interrupting production of a larger project to release smaller projects. Basically, it would help build up a reputation and help get my name out there and help me accumulate practice. So I think what I'm going to be doing now is I've just finished the common route of submerged lights. So I think what I should do is, I mean, in terms of the writing, in terms of the writing, not in terms of the art assets or anything. So I think what I should do now is focus on like switching gears to making a smaller project, and that I would just go back and forth between production of the larger project and production of smaller projects. And then I'll end up releasing a bunch of small games, and at the end, I'll release a big game, and people will actually know who I am. And that sounds like a good idea to me. So that's what I'll do. I'm not going to be giving you guys updates on the artwork of the big project while I'm doing this, because I do think it makes sense to just do all the writing first for the big project and then do all of the artwork and music production at the end after I have done all of the smaller projects, basically. And the reason for that is because, of course, in doing the smaller projects, it will help give me experience relating to art and music, because I'll be doing art and music for each of the smaller projects. So I would like that the smaller projects kind of help level me up as like a workout. And then by the end, like by the time I'm actually going to be doing the artwork and music for the big game, it'll be like, uh, my skills will have improved. So I think that just makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm done the 50,000 word common route for Submerged Light, so now I'm going to be switching production to a short project, and I'm planning on this short project being roughly 30,000 words, not 300,000 words, so a tenth of the length. And to be honest with you, like I was saying in one of my previous videos, I have a lot of small ideas in mind anyway, so I think that this would just work out. I guess I'll tell you a little bit about the small project that I'm going to be working on. Basically, it is going to be called Snowdrift, and it takes place in the winter or in the Arctic or in like the winter mountains. In it, that's the sort of vibe I'm going for. And I don't really know if I can give too much away because I don't want to spoil it, but basically, uh, there is a cute albino girl living in a like cottage in this like hostile environment, and the protagonist at one point sees a girl like walking home with some groceries, and then she just sort of doesn't show up again to like where she would buy the groceries. That's the sort of thing that I'm thinking about. Or that he would like see that she was walking home and she had an accident or something, and then he like tries to help rescue her, and then he meets this other girl who's like the caretaker of the first girl, and basically they get to know each other, talk about some philosophical stuff, and eventually the protagonist has an issue that the girls help him solve. So that's what I'm thinking of. I have other projects in mind that I want to do as well. Like I said, I have several small scale projects in mind, but I think it would be a good idea to work on this one because it is related to like snow and winter, and I assume the production of it will be finished in 3 months. So the release of it will be in the winter season, so that just sounds like a smart idea. So yeah, I will be working on Snowdrift now, and I'll update you guys when the writing is done. And then I guess I'll work on the artwork and music and assemble it, and then I'll let you guys know when it's released and everything. So, uh, thank you for listening, everyone, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.